I'm Kyle Ryan from the AV Club. Let's not drag this out too much longer. Let's just get them out here, right? We're having a good time. We're gonna talk. We're gonna answer some of your questions that you sent. But let's just get them out here.
Yeah, come!
You guys just saw a man strapped down to a chair annihilate a walker. His name is Yeun. Bring it out. Next up, you know her as Maggie. Her name is Cohan. The next guy's credits we could describe for minutes and minutes and minutes, but he's a director, he's a producer, he's an effects guy. His name is Nicotero. And judging by that sizzle reel, I think there are some Daryl dolls out there, right? Reedus! God, it's the Beatles. All right, let's get into it. I mean, there were so many scenes that showed like how intense this season has been for you guys. What sticks out
What's
from,
up,
from
girl?
season 3? Just
Let me give you my phone number. What's up,
I
girl?
think this season has been a kind of balls out.
Did you just say balls? Like
I said balls out. I think it's been a season where we're trying to push, and I hope you guys are digging it.
You can do
It's
it.
interesting who you guys clapped for and who you booed at. But I have a question for the 2,800 of you. So obviously, the cool thing about our show is we love our heroes. These guys, everybody cheers for them, but then you see the governor, there's like, ooh.
Yeah!
It's like Rocky Horror Picture Show up in here. You know?
We should like run an episode and have you guys do commentary. It would be awesome.
You can do it.
The question for you guys is, when you boo, is he a good bad guy, or you just want to see his ass kicked?
No, he's the best.
Ass kicked?
He's the best. The best guy.
And who on stage should kick his ass? Lauren should Who on stage should kick his ass? The governor's ass.
It's coming.
I mean, did this season feel more intense than the ones you've done before, or like last year by comparison?
Yeah, I think this season felt more intense. It started off so much more intensely, and a lot more gore and a lot more murder. It got to be the phone girl that got a little.
Oh, I love
That turned into a killing machine.
Yeah.
The crazy thing about our show is that you're in a constant state of peril, and I don't know of another show that's like that. Like even 24. He's like, he can stop for like 5 minutes and go get a coffee if he wants to. We can't do that. Like even in Lost, they're like, hey, did you make a campfire? Like, hey, like we found some sandwiches in the back of this plane. Like for us, like we don't find shit. It's always shitty for us. So this season, especially, I remember talking to our producer, Denise Huth, and I was just like, damn it. When are we gonna get a break? And it's true how we film and how it shows on there, so this season's definitely badass, yeah. I feel like screaming at everything. It's awesome.
You can do
You
it.
mentioned the gore, but Greg, you don't consider this a gory show.
I don't. It doesn't feel gory to me. I don't know. It's maybe it's my sensibilities, but you know, my company, we've been around for 25 years. We've done all of Tarantino's movies and George Romero, and you know, I think Kill Bill is way gorier. But I think, you know, the great thing about our show is the network never says, no, you can't do that. Like, we get away with a lot of shit. And they never, aside from, I think in season 1, Frank Darabont and I were talking about, there's a shot in Night of the Living Dead where you see the naked zombie girl from the back walking towards the farmhouse.
You can do
Frank
it.
was like, we should do that. We should have a naked walker. And that was the only time that the network went, And when we shot in I think it was episode 3, where Carol does the C-section on the walker, we did a full makeup on that girl, because I kept saying, God, it would just be cool if when she lifts the dress up, we see like rotted boobs and shit. And we were ready to do it, and then of course, we had
But I
rotted
mean,
boobs.
is there anything you thought, like, for sure we're gonna get notes back on this, but went through without anything?
What was that? Sorry.
Wait, was there anything you thought for sure you would get network
What are you
interference
talking about?
No, you know.
The nose. Remember the nose, season 2?
Yeah, season 2
Nose.
when
What?
The guy gets his nose bit.
Glenn and Rick were trapped in the bar, and the guys got attacked by walkers, and one of the guys got his nose bitten off by a walker. We were shooting, and they're like, "This is never gonna get in."
Yeah.
And it got in. So
Like
fuck
full
them.
on. Yeah, it was awesome.
And that poor guy, I mean, he's walking around without a nose.
Oh yeah, baby.
It's the worst.
Another shrimp on the ball, baby. She's bullshit.
I love that this guy has a beer in the front row. I'm like, what?
You rubber band.
Okay.
You can do it.
Thanks for having us. Do you have like a Four Loko in your hand? What do you have? Oh, you guys have PBRs in your hand? Oh, nice. This is drastically different show.
Classic
Wow.
But you know what? Listen, what's cool is you guys. You know, we only did 3 nights. We did the first night in Cleveland. We did last night in Kansas City. This is the last time that we're gonna really be able to do this. Last time. So we gotta end on a high note.
Hey!
No,
You can do it!
so was it? Could you let's talk music with all the stuff we saw in there? How are the killings actually shot? I mean, you know, there's got to be a certain amount of like mixture of old school effects work and CGI. Like, how do you guys actually do it when you're swinging at people and doing all that stuff?
Like I've been saying, the crossbows. Fucking crazy people. The crossbow is kind of like a math problem because you can't shoot a live arrow on set, but you got to show an arrow.
You can do it!
You can do it. You gotta pull the arrow, show the arrow, load the arrow in the crossbow, go to aim, drop it at the camera, throw it on the ground. Digital arrow from then on. Then you gotta pick up the arrow, show it, stick it in someone's head, let it go, take a knife, stick it, take your knife back, grab the arrow, show it again. Crossbow, drop it at the camera, throw it on the ground. You know, it's like a math problem.
Yeah, I mean, it makes it look good, right?
That's tomorrow night. That's tomorrow night's episode.
Oh yeah.
Tomorrow night's episode, you're gonna see a lot of that. The best thing is, you know, obviously he can't shoot a real crossbow, so they have fake bolts. So when he pulls the trigger, it goes boo. It goes about 4 feet, and Norman's like, "We're not going to use that, are we?" No.
I hate that fucking crossbow. Because I mean, like, it's not the bolts are fake. There's no tension, so it just goes boing. I hate using that fucking nerf.
What about the stuff that you guys do when you're like using like hand-to-hand combat?
We have like 3 different versions of each weapon. So one that's the rubber weapon. You have to move it quickly. It goes wah, wah, wah.
Rubbers!
Then we have one which is steel and then a bit of rubber. So if you hit somebody's head, it goes bounce. And then we have one that's the real one, and if you hit somebody's head, it goes backwards. So you have to just practice, and you have to. A lot of the weaponry stuff too is selling it in the and selling in the, you know, the thrust. Yeah, thank you. Hey, it's Friday. It's Saturday.
But I mean, surely you've probably whacked each other a little too hard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, people get hurt. That's why we got stunt guys, and the stunt guys are really nice. So you feel bad when you hit them, but that's what they do. I mean,
You step on a lot of bodies that you think are rubber. You step on a lot of people by accident.
oh shit, dude, my bad. Like I didn't know. Yeah, no, that's totally true. Yeah, it's hard being a walker, really. I mean, even first season. Remember that dude? He had his skin started bubbling in the sun. Do you remember that during the tank when we were going in to infiltrate the CDC? They were all laying out in the sun, and he had makeup on his skin.
You had like condoms full of water. You were splashing under them so they didn't stick to the ground.
They were fake blood. That was a really tricky scene at the last episode of season 1, because when they were going to the CDC, we had 60 guys in makeup and we had 100 fake bodies, and it was 120 degrees, so we had to put neoprene and cut them out into little dead body shapes and have people lay on them so that they didn't burn, they didn't stick to the concrete. As a matter of fact, when we shot outside of Morgan's house, when Morgan's looking out the window and he's shooting the walkers, Frank Darabont said, oh, let's have one girl with like a barefoot. So we had a barefoot walker, and the bottoms of her feet started burning to the concrete. That's how hot it was. It was pretty ridiculous. But the fun thing was, that was awesome. I took pictures of it. But then when we were shooting outside the CDC, we would take condoms filled with fake blood, and we'd throw it in the air, and then it would hit the ground, explode, and we go, okay, you go lay there. And that's how we got all the blood spurts on the ground, was just whipping condoms into the air.
Sick fucker.
Do you ever hope for like a fall season for this show, where you're like, oh, it's not going to be filmed it's not going to be set in the dead of summer, so we can get a break in the temperatures?
We kind of split it, don't we? I mean, we go from the heat to a somewhat fall, but things get really cold quickly in Atlanta for some reason. It's not like we're there that late.
Wait, really? Seriously? Let's go!
Oh yeah, you're absolutely.
This crowd's awesome. I love it. This break show. I love it.
We did when we shot the scene at the end of season 2 where the barn was on fire. Literally, we had fake bodies in the grass that were frozen. It was so cool. Dude, seriously? Thank you. What were we talking about?
So much music. Damn. The barn burning.
Right. End of season.